Welcome to our trend briefing on the macro trend, Tend to Yourself. My name is Kalyn and I'm a trend expert at HTK Marketing. Today we're going to talk about this macro trend of prevention and how it applies to consumers and the healthcare industry. Tend to Yourself is a story about prevention. Consumers are really being proactive about their health and managing it on their own. This is about taking back control and being more proactive with your health. Consumers are also really interested in digital services that are intuitive, user-friendly, and make complicated functions easier for them to perform on a daily basis. So what's caused this shift towards prevention? Well, consumers are becoming a little more skeptical of Western medicine. Western medicine tends to silo conditions, and they're just more interested in learning about alternative methods to manage their health. They're wondering if they can do things at home to make themselves healthier on a daily basis. To understand what is causing this trend, we will walk through key evidence that is happening in and out of the healthcare industry. Our first example is that consumers are becoming increasingly interested in consulting with an expert online. YoDerm is a great example of consumers being able to consult with a dermatologist online. This just shows that consumers are really looking for flexibility, lower cost options, and options that let them be engaged as they want to be. Consumers really want the ability to track their own health and receive encouragement throughout the day. A lot of these fitness devices will track their steps as well as their sleep and also just their energy levels throughout the day. Consumers really love to check in with this at the end of the day and see if they reach their goals, as well as feel like they're actively improving their health. Consumers are really interested in health. Well and Good NYC is an example of a website that really highlights and promotes the healthcare industry in New York. And this kind of allows consumers to engage with the topic in a fun and friendly way, and it's easy for them to kind of implement some of these ideas into their own life. There's also this need for active improvement. Mindfulness and mental activity are hot topics right now, especially as the population ages. Apps like Memrise allow users to take daily challenges to actively improve their health. So how are consumers taking healthcare into their own hands? Well, consumers really want to know it all now. Services like 23andMe allow consumers to send in a sample of their DNA, and they receive a report back with anything that they might be predisposed to, as well as their genetic risk factors. This idea that prevention can be seen as a self-care ritual is huge. Consumers are building these little practices into their everyday life and making health more enjoyable. That's partly why we see juice bars becoming so popular. Also, services that fit into everyday lifestyles like fitness trackers. They provide encouragement on a daily basis, but they're also easy to use for the consumer and they're highly engaging. Another key takeaway is providing little touches that make the consumer feel like a partner in the process. You want to make them feel like they're building towards something with you. Consumers being able to choose their own level of interaction and engagement. That's partly why we see online consultations becoming so popular, because it allows the consumer to engage when they want to and gives them the ultimate flexibility. Our last takeaway is allowing the consumer to feel involved in a community. Chris Carr, founder of Crazy Sexy Cancer, is a great example of this. She formed a community around women having cancer. It's a great website and touch point for consumers because they feel like they can engage with others that really understand what they're going through. Thank you for watching this video on the macro trend, Tend to Yourself. Please check out our other videos and keep creating a healthier world with HTK Marketing.